Hey guys, Joanne here with Newegg TV. I'm here today to do an overview on this Ranger ATX mid-tower computer case by Rosewill. These are the accessories included in the box. First up, we have the user's manual, and these are drive mounting brackets for your 3.5-inch drives. Over here are some zip ties for cable management, a motherboard speaker, and lastly, we got a packet of motherboard standoffs and screws. This case is mainly made of steel, but at the front, we have some plastic glossy finish. And down at the bottom is your red LED 120mm fan. And this is a slot for your 3.5-inch drive. And also, we've got 3 5.25-inch bays for your optical drives. And at the top is your eSATA port, 2 USB 3.0 ports, your headphone jack and your mic jack, as well as the activity indicator, reset button, and power button. Now let's move on to the side. We've got a window side panel, really useful, you can see inside, and some fan mounts for 2 additional 120mm fans. Here on the back, we have a knockout for your input-output shield. You could just pop this one right out and use the one that comes with your motherboard. And on the top, we have 3 grommets for routing your cables and water cooling tubes. And we've got another 120mm fan here. And over here, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 PCI expansion slots. And finally, on the bottom is your power supply mount. At the top, we have a pre-installed 140mm fan. You can place another one right next to it, or you can install 2 120mm fans, depending on your preference. Now, on the bottom, we've got 4 plastic feet for extra ventilation and some ventilation holes for your power supply. And over here we have an area for another 120mm or 140mm fan. I'm going to remove these thumb screws from the right side panel and open this right up. Okay, inside, on this side, you can see that the motherboard tray is painted red. And over here is a cutout for your aftermarket heatsink fan. And we've got a couple holes here for threading your cables through for cable management, and a couple notches for your zip ties. I've already removed the panel for this side, and inside you can see the rear exhaust fan with its 3-pin connector. And both the top and the front fan use Molex plugs. They also have a neat little pass-through feature so you don't lose your Molex plug. And here's the Molex plug for your front fan. Now let me move these bunch of cables up so you can see the 3.5-inch drive mount right here. Now let's move on to this cluster of cables. The blue one is your USB 3.0 20-pin connector that plugs into your motherboard. And these little guys here are your front panel connectors, your power, reset, hard drive LED, and audio. And lastly, this is your SATA plug for the eSATA port at the front of the case. Now let's move on to the right side. We have 4 optical drive bays, 3 exposed at the front, and 1 that's internal only. And it's got a toolless design where you could just twist this red part and it should pop right out. And down at the bottom, we have 4 3.5-inch drive bays. However, Rosewill does include an adapter for 2 2.5-inch drive bays, one on the bottom and the other one slides on the top. Oh, something to note is that you can remove these side rails, and that's where these 6 additional brackets come in. You just take them like this and pop them onto the side of your 3.5-inch drives and slide it back into the cage. That wraps it up for our overview of this Ranger ATX mid-tower computer case by Rosewill. I'm Joanne, and if you enjoyed this video, be sure to subscribe to our Newegg YouTube channel. Thanks for watching Newegg TV, and we'll see you next time.